This is Tyler Lewis here with Phenom Hoops. We're honored today to have one of the best players in the class of 22, Jeremy Gregory. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. You're rocking this North Meck hoodie right now. North Meck has such a rich tradition. High school basketball has one of the best coaches in Coach Lewis. What is it like playing for North Meck?
It's an honor, to be honest. With like all the greats that have been there, it's just like when I have that North Meck on, it's just a whole nother mentality for me. I just try to put on for North Meck because I know what that means for Coach Lewis and just like the whole program, like what that program has been through. It's a legendary program.
A legendary program for sure, and your name is going to be there forever. Last year, you had a tremendous sophomore season. Um, you guys won the state championship, and y'all were top 25 in the country at the end of the season.
Yes, sir.
Um, what are your goals for this year? I know COVID's kind of set back a little things, but what are your goals for this year?
One of our main goals is to go back to back, to win that back to back, and just for us to build that camaraderie between each other and have great team chemistry. And if we do that, we have the talent, everything's gonna fall into place for us to get that second ring and go back to back.
For sure. And you guys have one of the most talented teams in the country. Great leadership from the top down. What's one thing that you say is your best attribute on the court?
Just me being able to get my teammates involved, and then for me to get going too, and like just for the team, like me talking on the court and making sure everyone's in the right places and everyone's doing their job, and being that leader.
For
Because
sure.
actually, we had three seniors. Like I was kind of like I didn't have to be a leader. I just had to play. But this year, I'm more. Me and Chris Ford were like more like to the leadership roles because those three seniors are gone.
And that's key. No matter what level you're at, and no matter once you get to college, when you become a freshman or underclassman again, never lose that speaking with your voice. Because
Yes, sir.
no matter, I mean, you can always like control the controllables. You can always control your attitude, your work ethic, and you can always lead with your voice. So never lose that. What would you say that you do really well that you don't get enough credit for on the court?
I would say my passing and my shooting from behind the arc.
From on the arc, I mean, I know from mid range, like every time you go over your left shoulder, right shoulder, I feel like it's going in. So like if I'm the point guard, I'm just giving it to you every time from and just say, hey man, you go to work, give me a couple assists here and there. But I know I
I've been working on my 3 point shot a lot. That's improved.
so I know I'm ready to I know Coach Lewis been bragging about you and telling us the same thing. How what's one thing in the off season that you really feel like you need to improve on?
I would say my ball handling, and then me like being more aware like the game situations, like me not trying to force my shots all the time, just making sure I find the right shots and like taking my time,
For sure.
and
When did
then
you
making sure
go ahead?
my conditioning is at 100% and I'm at the best shape I can be.
Yep, conditioning. That's one thing that I think we all need to work on.
That's it.
um, what is when did you first realize that you were going to become the player that you are today?
I would say, well, sixth grade. I don't know if you know this team. It was called like GC Ballers. It was like me, Jaden Bradley, Caleb Foster, Shane Fernald, Michael Zanoni, Jordan Marsh. We were coached by Coach Bishop, and like he was like, I was the weakest link on the team. So then after that, I had left, and you know Langston.
Yep,
I had left and joined Coach Langston's team, and then from there, that's when I really started to see my full potential. And he just let me play how I wanted to, and he gave me the confidence to play and be the best I could be. He told me I could be really special as long as I just trust the process and continue to just like hustle and be motivated and play with a motor. And ever since then, I've been off to a great career.
no, that's awesome, and you're going to continue to have such a really good career along your journey, junior year, senior year, on into college, being a pro, wherever that's at. Um, you just getting into the season, y'all only played 3 games. How hard has it been seeing other school systems playing games and you guys are at home. How hard has that been for you?
It's been really hard because like we've known the work we put in. We started working out in, I believe, September. We've been working like every day since then, and we know all the hard work we put in just for the season to get like put on pause. It's been hard, but like we understand it's the right decision because of COVID, but like it still kind of hurts because we want to play and we see like all the other teams playing and stuff. And we know we're up there with the best of them, and people kind of sleeping on us because we haven't been able to play. But hopefully, when we able to play again, they'll be reminded.
For sure, for sure. They'll be reminded. There's no doubt. Um, who has been some of the biggest role models in your life, whether it's coaches, family? Who has helped you become the man you are today?
I would say my family, my mother, my father, my brother, and Coach Lewis. Actually, Coach Lewis, Coach Langston, they just helped me become the player and person I am today, along with my family.
So who's going to win a game on one-on-one between you and your brother? That's the real question.
Oh, me now.
I love it.
Year 2 or 3 years ago, I say him because he was like way stronger than me, but I've been in the weight room now, so now it's about even.
When he's back home, does the games get one-on-one get going?
Yeah, they close. They're real close now.
They're real.
I'll win 1 or 2. He'll 1 or 2. But before he used to just sweep me, but now they're real close.
No, I love it. I love it. What does being from North Carolina mean to you?
It's an honor. It's the hoop state for a reason. A lot of great hoopers and basketball players come out of Charlotte and North Carolina as a whole. And I'm proud to be from North Carolina.
No, it really is. And there's so many great players in North Carolina. There's so many great schools in North Carolina. It really is a privilege, like just to be, I mean, you're one of the top players in the class, and I mean, you show it day in, day out. I mean, we call you Mr. Productivity for a reason. Like you look at the stat sheet and I'm like, man, this kid's just filling it up. It may not look the sexiest all the time, but I mean, you get it done. You get it done. So my next question for you is, if you had to play yourself one-on-one, so like you're cloning yourself, you're going against yourself, are you getting a stop or are you getting a bucket?
Shoot. I say I get a stop because I'm a great defender, but then again, I can get a bucket. So I put money on myself getting a stop.
No, I love it. I love it. Okay. I mean, I definitely wouldn't because I don't like playing defense, but I didn't have Coach Lewis to yell at me all the time telling me to play defense. So maybe if I would have had him, maybe I would be a better defender. But it's been who has been the toughest coach, like in a good way, on you that's really held you accountable to be the player you are?
I would say Coach Lewis. He just expects a lot out of me. So I know when he yells and gets mad at me, I know it's all for the better and for me, it's gonna help me, not hurt me. So I just gotta understand that. Like I don't get hurt by it because I know he's just doing it for the best. So like, it's not nothing to get mad about. He's just trying to help me out and make sure I'm the best player I can be.
Sounds good. And we have you ranked in the top 10 in the state for your age group. Rankings really, I mean, they matter, but they don't matter at the same time. Like, what motivates you daily to be going out there and being the best player you can be?
Really seeing my brother, because I used to go to like every single one of his games, just seeing him and like the motor and determination he plays with, that's just how I wanted to build my game, how I wanted to play on the court, and then just being the best version of myself. And like I'm trying to reach my full potential, and doing that, I know I have to play as hard as I can, motivated every game. I'm gonna go out there hard as I can.
And you talked about getting back like on February 19th, your first game back, Vance. And I know your AAU teammate, Daniel Sanford, he's extremely talented as well. Yes, like whenever you play against your AAU teammate in high school, like what is like, how is that?
I'm gonna go even harder. I know we're cool off the court, but on the court, and got no friends on the court. So I'm gonna give it my all, plus more.
Well, you know, like you can be friends off the court, but once you're on the court, it's time to go to war. It's time to go to war. But I know, what game also do you have kind of like circle? I mean, I know it's kind of weird, but it's a weird season. But what game do you kind of have circled on your calendar that you're just really looking forward to?
Advance for sure. So I've been
Uh,
hearing a lot of talk, and then they was talking a little bit when they beat us in the Hoop State League, but we only had half our team. But it was a great game, but they beat us, so I kind of remember that a little bit.
no, for sure. Who has been the best player you played with and the best player you played against?
The best player I played with, I would say Jaden Bradley, and against best player I played against.
It's all good. You don't have to say
I would say Josh Banks last year. He had about 30 on us.
Yeah, I mean those are two good ones for sure.
Usually when I play against other bigs, like I wouldn't say been outperformed, but like I haven't really been like really like scored on or like held to a certain like standard or something against another big. So I couldn't really say that.
Yep. No, I understand.
The top bigs in the class, and pretty sure I've won the matchup.
No, I love it. I love it. Who is your person that you model your game after?
I would say a mixture of like, Eric Paschal,
Yep.
the Warriors. I would say
him. Man, I played in the Big East. I definitely know that dude from Villanova.
I like how he can shoot the three, play the inside, defend, get his teammates involved. And I think we're about the same height. I think I'm about an inch taller than him, but he's someone I really watch. I watch him about 2 to 3 times a week when they play with the Warriors. And I just really try to model my game after him and a little bit of like Draymond Green and Grant Williams, like some of those undersized big men.
Yep. So you got 2 Warriors guys right there, and then you got a kid from Charlotte that played at Tennessee, and it's good. No, that's awesome. How has your recruitment process been? Has it been crazy right now during COVID? And
it's been good. It's been good. A lot of coaches are saying they want to see me like when the spring AAU season starts, when they can actually come and watch us. They're really excited to come see me.
And what are you looking for in a school when you're picking?
I'm looking for a great relationship with the coach, like a program that's going to let me like be myself while also like helping the team and contributing and doing anything I need to do for us to get a win. And just like a healthy relationship with the players, coaches, and staff.
No, those are great things to look for in a school. You have the Michael Jordan wings poster behind you right now. So my real question to you is, who's better? Who's the real GOAT, MJ or LeBron?
LeBron all the way. I'm a huge.
I love it. There we go.
Huge LeBron fan.
Yep. No, same. He does it all on the court.
Exactly. And then you saw him last night.
Yeah, man, crazy. But Jeremy, I really appreciate you coming on here, man. It's been a privilege.
Thanks for having me.
You're a great player, but most importantly, you're a great person. The way you carry yourself on and off the court. I know your family holds you accountable.
Yes, sir, they do.
And for sure. And it's just your manners all the time. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you. And all that stuff, man. They have a lot to be proud of. I know your parents are proud of you, and I can't wait to just follow your career, and good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on here.
No problem, man.